And friends, welcome. So today what we are going to do, we are going to install TensorFlow, and we are going to, sorry, not we are going to install, surely we are going to install, but we are going to do it on Colab, and we are going to prepare the data set. Okay, so data set preparation is one of the most important. So let's go to the Colab. So let me tell you how to do it step by step. Okay, this is a very long tutorial. I have collected some information. Okay, I have collected some information. I have collected some data. Okay, so as you can see, I have collected main data like how to do YOLO upgradation with my own data set. This is not other people's data set, on my own data set, and I will tell you how to do that. Okay, so this is the data set which I have collected. Okay, so what is this data set? Let me give you a brief introduction and let me start as quick as possible. So you have this annotation tool called YBAT. Okay, so in this YBAT is an annotation tool where you can conveniently change from YOLO format to VOC format to TensorFlow XML format and anything. Okay, so this is very useful. So let me show you. So this is the YOLO BAT. YOLO BAT is an annotation tool which you can get from GitHub. I will tell you how to use it. So I have just downloaded it from GitHub, and I have just opened this so-called index.html. That's it. You have to click no installation, nothing. Okay. So I will tell you, I have annotated the images in the YOLO format. Okay. As you can see, I have annotated the images in the YOLO format. This is getting unzipped. I will show you how to convert it to TensorFlow format. Okay. Okay, now what you have to do is you have to import the images. Okay, you have to import the images. So you just go here. So you just what you have to do is you just choose the files. And go to the Borewell dataset, and here to this unzipped folder, and choose all the images. So I will tell you normal way to annotate this. Okay, and open it. So it will get all the images will be in here now. So now what you have to do is you have to import the classes.txt. So in order to import the classes, it is just a number of names, number of classes. Okay, it is just number of classes. You have to go here and just import this number of classes. So still the image is not visible. I don't know why. So it is taking some time. So let it take its own time. So this is the very from scratch tutorial. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw one label box. So this is an borewell, okay, in which the children's fall, and it is very dangerous to do. So in here they have they have just closed the borewell unsafe. Okay, so I'm just naming it as unsafe. You have to draw it in such a manner that it covers only the part. Okay, this is unsafe. And if you have some other thing like this, no, like open, so you have to go for open danger. You have to click this and click this, or else you can use the arrow button. Okay, arrow button, so that you can move through the images. Okay, to move through the classes you have to put up and down button. Okay, so this is how you do. And after that what you do is you just annotate all images and click save YOLO or save YOLO VOC. So even if you do it in YOLO format, you can convert it to VOC. Okay, okay, this is how we done the annotation. So after doing the annotation, what I have done is I have just taken that folder over here. Okay, I have just taken that folder over here, not this one. So we have to split it into TensorFlow format. Okay, we have to split it into TensorFlow format. So this is the total number of images, nearly 6,000 images. Okay, nearly 6,000 images we have with the annotation in XML format. So if you do it in XML, what would be the format? You yourself see. So in here you can see that it is in of this format. So annotation Borewell, this is the image name, and as you can see here, It is open danger. So it is the third class, I think so. Okay, everything is given with the coordinates. Okay, right. Then this is over. So after that, what you have to do is you have to go to this website. This is a wonderful website. So this is for installation. We will do it again. For dataset preparation, you have to come here. For training and custom object detector, what else you have to do, I will tell you. So first you have to partition the data. Okay, first you have to partition the data. So let me show you how to partition the data. So this is how you can even use label image. It is very easy. So in here, this is the partition data code. So what you have to do is you have to copy. So you have to, so the script for pre-processing. Okay, partition data, you can just copy over here. Okay, if you click this, it will get downloaded. So this doesn't need any install or anything. So you just take it to the place where it has been actually the images have been stored. Okay, so I have been storing the images over here. So it is tensor board, all the images, 6000 images are over here. So I am just pasting it over here. Okay, it doesn't need not that much big details. Okay, not that much what to say, very uh, um, very pointed details, or very precise details. It just needs the input image, output image, and ratio and XML. Okay, so now what we have to do is you have to get here to partition the data. So next what we will do, oh sorry, I'm sorry, not this one. So we have created a shortcut mistakenly. Okay, so now what you have to do is you have to type CMD. Okay, you have to type CMD, and it will just appear now. So after that, what you have to do is you have to type Python, all the required modules. If it asks for modules, please install it. Okay, Python, and just type P and type tab. It will be get show. It will be visible now. So now what you have to do is you have to get here and follow these instructions. So first is image directory. You have to give it in this manner. So first is image directory, input directory. Just paste it, and after that, what you have to do is you have to go here to this tensor board and get the extension and come over here and just paste it. Okay, then another one is output directory. So just copy this. So we need to have the output directory. So just come here and just paste it. Okay, again you copy it and then just paste it. Okay, so output directory is finished. So after output directory, what you have to do is that other one is ratio. So what is ratio? You have 6000 images, and in the 6000 images you want to just separate 0.1, that is 10% of the images. So 10% of 300, 6000, nearly 10% of 6000 is 600 images with annotations. With annotations, 300 images, 300 annotations. So ratio is 0.1. So what format do you want? I need it in XML format. Okay, so I'm just typing this. Okay, so I'm just typing it. So what we have done is mistakenly we have not given the output directory. Okay, so you should not click the enter now. So just give it in this manner. So now what you have to do is you have to give the output directory. So in order to give the output directory, you have to go here and give it as new data. Okay, YouTube, just for YouTube demo purpose, we are splitting it to test and train. Okay, we are just splitting it into test and train. So just copy this. Okay, and that's it, and just come here and then just paste it over here. I'm sorry. And just get over here. So it needs to be in 0.1%, because then only you will have very good results. Okay, you will have very good results, because nearly for 1000, 10% is nearly 100 images. So you have given it. So again you go to the ratio and situate it correctly, because if it has a huge gap, it will not recognize it. Okay, so we have given the output directory. Okay, that's it. Okay, we have given the XML and everything. Go to the end, and what you have to do is you have to click the enter. So as you can see, after clicking the enter, I hope a folder will be created here. Okay, so let's see what all are the, so there seems to be file flags exceptions. So if search, there seems to be some, okay, even though there seems to be some kind of warning messages, let's see. Okay, deprecation warning is just given, so no problem. So test and train files are being created, so all the images are being copied. Okay, in test file, nearly, as you can see, 86 images have been copied. We need up to 600 images, 300 images and 300 annotation files, so everything would be copied here. So that's a great news. 600 images has been copied here, and over here now it is ready to copy the other so other nearly 5400 images are being copied over here. So when this finishes, we will go for how to make it as TF record. Okay, this is the partition data set which we got from here. So this is how you prepare the data set in a sequence of manners. Okay, so let me show you how for the other thing, TF record, please do it on Colab. It is very fast and very easy. If you can do it on this your own personal system, but it is not that speed. Okay, so nearly about 2600 images have been copied, and another 2600 some 400 images will be copied now. So after that, test and train files will be created. We have to upload this to the drive, and after that what we have to do is we have to create the TF record. Okay, so with some warning images, it has completed the work. Okay, so we have copied all those images. So I have uploaded this total thing as another folder as test is nearly 300 images, 300 XML files, and this is train is nearly about so 300 out of 3700 images and 3700 XML files. Okay, so I have uploaded it. So now first what you have to do is you have to change the runtime and connect it to the host time. Okay, so actually for dataset preparation it's not needed. So now what you have to do is again you have to get back to the installation. Okay, installation is very important, because from installation only you can just install everything. Okay, now you have all those things given. It has given us Conda, but we are not going to use Conda. So now what we are going to use is we are going to just install TensorFlow. Okay, so just give this. Okay, pip install TensorFlow. So we have to go step by step, and we have to connect the drive, and we have to show the rest. So now the TensorFlow is being installed. After TensorFlow is installed, we have to follow the procedure step by step, and I will show you how to follow the how to do all those things. After this installation only you can create TF record. You have to remember that. The TensorFlow is getting installed now. Okay. So after TensorFlow is being installed, you have to check the installation, verify the installation. So just get over here and just paste this exclamation and paste this. So why I am telling you to check all those things each step by step is that sometimes some of the random errors could occur. Okay, so this is about the type of NVIDIA toolkit. So in here actually I think NVIDIA SMI is there. Everything would be installed in this Colab, so you don't have to worry about anything. Okay, so this is for just going for the other kind of installations like other kinds of actually this is only for CUDA enabled TensorFlow object detection training. Okay, we are just preparing the data set now. Okay, and I don't know how they installed TensorFlow T4 with 11.2. I don't know how, but they have installed it. So okay, so CUDA is also installed. So being everything installed, so we can verify the installation and do everything. Okay, so the other thing what you have to do is, you have to go here and you have to install this git clone and install Cocoa API. So we are not in any directory now. So exclamation, just git clone it first. Let's go step by step. Okay, then the next thing would be getting into the Cocoa API. So you have to put percentage over here because it's a bash command. And after that, what you have to do is you have to make it. Okay, so this will not take long. Okay, now what we have done is, okay, what we have done is we have left some methods. So I think after this Cocoa API only proto Python install comes, and TF2. We have left actually one we have done a big mistake, um, that we have to download the models.research. Okay, without downloading models.research, it is not good to go. Okay, object detection API from models.research we have to download. Okay, so it is from here. So just clone it. Okay, clone it and get over here. So it is not okay. Now we can install the Cocoa API. That's not a problem. Okay, so before that we need models.research. So percentage CD and get to content content. Okay, okay, now what you have to do is you have to get here and type git clone git clone and just paste this. Okay, this will take some time. And moreover, in model search research you have lots of codes. You have even for mask or CNN, you don't have to search for anything. Okay, you can even do mask or CNN. So in here for NLP and everything it is given. Okay, so even in object detection you have it for everything. Okay, okay, now this is being done. So now what you have to do is you have to do this protoc. So now what you have to do is you have to get here and type percentage CD and get over here and models and get to the research and just paste it over here. Okay, and get back again. Now in models.research you have to create this protos. So before creating this executables, I'll show you what it is really useful. Okay, so you get over here and in here there will be a folder called protos, I think so. So where is the protos? So in object detection, okay, so protos is over here. So as you see here, there are only files called .proto files. There are not anything that much. Okay, so you just have to create files. You have to get into the models research folder and you have to execute this command to create executables. So there are only .proto files in here. So when I just click this, okay, now you can see no file is here now. Now I just refresh it. You can see pb2.py is created. So this is how you do. Then again you have to get back, and after getting back you have to get into this Cocoa.api which we have downloaded already. So just get back over here and just control V and just type percentage CD. Okay, okay, it is supposed to be you have to get to Cocoa.api and Python API, copy path and just paste it. So there will be lots of code given by TensorFlow. The only thing is that we are getting to TensorFlow is that it is very useful because even the Google Coral board and everything in future will be supported, and you will not get any support for other boards. Okay, now we have to make it. Okay, that's it. Okay, let's get. Okay, make is finished. So now you have to copy PyCoco tools to this research. So get over here and just paste it, and just type this. So where is this PyCoco tools? So go to Python API, copy this path, and then just paste it. So we have to copy this folder into models research folder. Okay, I think I'm right. I'll just check it. So yes, we have to copy this into models research folder. So get back over here and then just delete this and then just paste it. Okay, so just give and single quotations, and just hit this play button. Okay, now ready. It has been copied. PyCoco tools has been copied. Okay, PyCoco tools over here. So we have finished this thing. So the another thing what we have to do is we have to copy this from models research. Okay, so we have to get back over here and then just type %cd and go to the models research copy path and then just paste it over here and then get back over here and then just copy this command and put an exclamation and control V. So now what you have to do is you have to copy this and paste over here. So just click this. So it could really find where it is. Okay, it's a great news. It has been done. Then you have to copy Python -m pip install. So I'm sorry, control C. And now what you have to do is you have to get over here and put an exclamation and then just paste it, spacebar dot. Now the object detection API should get installed. So it is getting installed. So it is a success. Okay, it's a really great success. We have done it. So we have to verify the installation again. Okay, now we have to get to the models research folder. Okay, we have to get to the object detection builders and models research folder. Okay, so get back over here and actually they are telling to go to the builders object detection builders. So get back here, object detection. Okay, builders is over here. Okay, copy this, copy path and just paste it over here. Get into this folder, shift %cd and just paste this, and then you have to execute and check this command. It should tell okay, and for it should test every installation is correct or not. So it should show okay skipped one and everything should go correct. So now you just get back over here, put exclamation and then just paste it. So this is just an data set preparation. We will also try with we will give a try now. Okay, not we are going to, we are only going to give a try. So now just click it. Okay, now what you have to do is you have to get over here, copy path, and you have to get to the give the path correctly here. Okay, so it is just finished all the installations we have just done. Okay, now we can go for the next TF record. Okay, so we have for partitioning the data set, I have told you how to do it, and how to annotate all this I have told you. Now we have to create two files. One is pb.txt. This is the pb.txt file, and another one is this generate TF record. Okay, so everything is done. So now what we are going to do is we are going to get back here. So download this code. Okay, and I have uploaded it on my GitHub. Okay, on desktop I'll just upload it as soon as possible. So get back here, now connect the drive. Okay, in drive the files should be there. Which files? Please remember. So in here what we have done is in the desktop and go to the folder what we have just separated. So in here what we should do is this YouTube demo. This we should upload this. Instead of this, I have just made another simple thing, test and train files I have uploaded with the Python script. So I will just click this drive and give no thanks, because we have to connect to a special drive, not this one. So just click it, and you just click this and give the password. That's it. So friends, the drive is connected. So now you just refresh everything. Okay, so check in which directory you are in. Okay, present working directory, just type pwd. Okay, now we have to get out of this directory and go into the drive folder. Okay, so into this folder where you have test and train, these are all not needed, only test and train folders what we have given. So you just get over here and just type %cd. So these test and train folders where the images are there, we have given it. Copy path, and then just give this. So these are all the images in the test and train folder. So we have to make a TF record out of this. Okay, so the generate TF record.py, which we have downloaded from here, is over here. So just get into this. Okay, we have just got into this. Now get over here and follow the steps as shown over here. So pip install pandas would be installed in the Colab, then there is no problem. Now you just copy this both. Okay, copy this both, get back over here, and then just paste it. So now what you have to do is, there is a file called pbdx.txt. So this pb.txt, where you can download, I will tell you. So you can go here, model zoo, okay, model zoo, and just go over here, or this one, model zoo TensorFlow is over here, model zoo tf2 TensorFlow. So get back down over here and go to the SSD. Okay, just download it on desktop. So it will get downloaded. So far we have given everything correctly. So now you have to give the train and test images correctly. So first what we are going to give is train images folder, copy path, and in here you have to give us test train images folder. Just paste it, Control V. And again what you have to do is, in here, so let me show you. In here you have to give the pbtxt, which is we are going to download it and we are going to change it. So we are going to give say, new folder, TRAINRECORD, train record folder. Okay, train record, which we have given. Okay. So copy this path and get over here, and then just paste this over here. So actually when I just pressed Control C, there was some mistake, I'm sorry. So what I have done, I will tell you. So I have just copied the path of these images, test.record and train.record, and just give test.record. So let me show you what I have done. So I have created the generate tf record.py, which I have copied from here. Okay, which I have copied from here. Okay, which I have copied from here, and create a folder pb.txt. Pb.txt is given over here, so you have to give the name. So in order to give the name, you just download it and change it. First one is item 1, item 2, item 3, completely closed, unsafe, and open danger. Okay, you have to give it in this manner. So I'm just giving this path, copy the path. Okay, and then just paste this. And also in below you have to give it. Okay, So just go over here, just give -L over here. So everything is given correctly. So we have to generate the TF record. So I am telling you again, I have made some changes. So I have connected the drive. So I have given this. So now what you have to do is just type exclamation over here and just get down over here. So why I am doing this data set preparation separately is that it just takes about 30 minutes to teach you. Okay, 30 minutes to teach you. So train.record, this is the output folder. So I have given it as a train.record over here. Okay, this is the output folder, and this is the pb.txt, which we have it's just a text file giving the class names. Okay, the object class names. So that's it, I think so. So this is the end of the tutorial. So preparing the data set, we have created the TF record, and after that the uh, pipeline for the pipeline configuration pipeline for the object detection has to be done. Okay, thank you. Okay, so we are just running this. So let's hope no error comes away. So it will take a very long time to create. So I have created it before itself. I have just uploaded it on Kaggle, so the data set would be on the description below. Okay, so we have just started to run it. So train.record. So here is the file. Okay, it will take some time to do. So thank you for following this tutorial. So this is the data set preparation for TensorFlow Object Detection 2. So thank you, friends. Thank you. So please stay with us, support us, subscribe us, like us. So the next thing would be we will be training it on object detection, and it will be a very long tutorial. I'm going to just combine all these tutorial and make a single tutorial. Okay, I have also made a tutorial on what all mistakes I made. Okay, you have to also check that also. Thank you. Okay, have a good day. Bye. Okay, friends. So now what we are going to see is we are going to see TensorFlow custom object detection in Colab. So I have shown you all those data preparation, all those stuff. So now it is time to do the TensorFlow custom object detection. So before that, you need to have file structure on this format. Okay, so I will tell you where did I get this all files. Model main tf2 export main v2 export tflight. So you have to create folders called annotations, and test and train record should be in this. Okay, label map.pb.txt. Okay, so this is another file. So exported models, you have to export this pre-trained models into that, and also in models you have to export it. And now what you have to do is, in images you need to have the images and the XML files. So these are different kinds of things. So now I'm going to just change everything and I'm going to upload it. Okay, so you would have seen all those things I have made. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just upload it. So I'm just right click it, so just upload folder. Okay, and I have named it training tensor. Okay, training tensor. So TensorFlow, not that. So the image file, Colab Tensor. So this is the folder. So let's upload it. So it will take some time. Okay, 39 files to upload. Let it upload. And after that, what we are going to do is so simple that we are going to import these all files into that file. And before that, we will do some TensorFlow setting. So we are doing it in a Linux system. So first what you have to do is you have to connect the runtime. So change the runtime to GPU. You have to do the same thing what you have been doing for this uh, dataset preparation. So after that, what you have to do, you have to click Linux, and after that, this Conda is not in here, so we are going to install pip install. So let's get here and then just install pip install. Okay, right. So I think it is hosted runtime now. So we have to check the GPU, because if the GPU is not available, then it will be difficult. Okay. So let's get here. NVIDIA minus SMI. Okay. So what kind of GPU do we have here? Tesla T4 is a great news. So let's first install TensorFlow, and we have to check the TensorFlow installation. Okay. Right. So this is not a very long procedure. This seems to be a very long procedure. That's it. Just seems like that. So don't factory reset it. Just restart the runtime. Okay. Okay. Now we have restarted the runtime, and now what we have to do is we have to check the code whether the TensorFlow is installed correctly. Okay. Come here. Just paste it. Control V and just click it. Okay. Right, it's going somewhat good. So then GPU support 11.2 CUDA toolkit, but I don't know how without 30 series they have installed this 11.2 on Tesla T4. It's a great news. So now what we have to do is everything is being installed because it is a Colab version. So now what we have to do is we have to get down and we have to do the protoc thing. So in order to do the protoc executable files, we have to go to the models. Okay, models, TensorFlow. Okay, then just click it. Just come over here and then just git clone it. Okay, then get here, put an exclamation, git clone it. So we have git clone it. Then what we have to do is we have to get into the CD models research. So get over here and go to the percentage CD and go to the models, and from models content, models research. Okay, and then copy the path, just get over here. Okay, okay, now what you have to do is you have to check this first, whether the executable is created or not. Okay, copy this, get over here and then just paste it, put an exclamation mark over here. So I have to tell you, I have to make something clear. When you go to this object detection, okay, you just from here you go to the protos. You can only see files called .proto, pb2.py or something is not over here. After I compile this now, you can see this that automatically being generated. Okay, now you can see there is no pb2.py. So when I just refresh it, you can see pb2.py is generated. Okay, so this is how you make executables because it links Python with the C. Okay, okay, now what you have to do is you have to in Linux. So we have to, in Linux it is not, in Windows it is Python, but in Linux it is cocoa.py. So get over here and go to the content folder. Okay, go to the content folder. Okay, then just get over here and then just type exclamation control V, download the file cocoa.api and get into the folder. Okay, just type percentage CD because it's a bash command. Okay, then next would be make. Okay, copy over here and then just paste make. This will be done soon. Okay, that has been done. Then in here you have to copy this PyCocoTools folder. Control C. So this is a big procedure because this is what I hate in TensorFlow. Okay, yeah, because but in most of the devices it is accepted. So now what you have to do, you have to get to the research folder, copy the path and then just paste it over here. Okay, control V, and this PyCocoTools is in cocoa.api, Python API, copy path and just paste this over here. Okay, given single quotes, given exclamation in CP, and given single quotes, then just type play. Okay, so now we have copied the PyCoca tools to models research. So this is finished. So now what you have to do is, since we have installed Coco.api protocol or installed correctly, now you have to copy this. Okay, so then just get over here and just paste it. And this is supposed to be object detection. In object detection, where are you? Object detection, um, packages, and it is tf2. Then just copy this. You have to copy this into models research. Okay, control V. Okay, now what you have to do is you have to get into the models research. Percentage cd end. Okay, then you have to do copy this and paste it. Okay, okay, it has been done, it has been copied. So then what you have to do is you have to install this. If it is installed, the so far the procedure is correct and we can check it. Okay, home exclamation end dot, so it has to install. Okay, object detection API has been installed correctly. Okay, so we have to test the installation now. So from here where we have to go is we have to go to the this folder. So you just select this to check whether the given folders are correct. Okay, given procedures are correct. Then just get away. I don't know why Google people are making this much difficult one, because darknet seems to be very easier than this. Okay, given exclamation object detection builders test out by. So in here what you have to do is in object detection you have a folder called builders. Okay, and in builders you just copy the path and you just give it over here. Okay, if everything is correct it will say okay and skip. Okay, it is not fine because we are not inside the folder. So let's get up to this, control C, get over here, home, not this one, percentage cd, and paste this. Okay, it's not getting over here, so let's copy this, control X. So let's first get over here and then just it has to get into the builder folder. Okay, it has to get into the builders folder. Builders. Okay, and then just paste this. Okay, it is telling that it cannot get into that. So object detection, it's supposed to be object detection. Okay, object detection and contact object detection model builder. So there has to be a gap over here. Okay, BUIL RS builders. So it is just compiling, everything is said to be okay. So I have not given the path correctly, that's why it is happening like that. Okay, it is the same procedure what we have done before. Okay, so far we have finished it. So we have prepared the data set, so we no need to worry about that. Okay, we have no need to worry about that, but we have to worry about something that we have uploaded this. So we are going to get the drive link now. Okay, so let this finish. Okay, now what we are going to do is close all these things and we are going to get the drive link. Okay, we are going to get the drive link and all those things and do it. So just click this, say no thanks, Now connect the drive. So we have connected the drive, and the drive is over here. And in the models, so you have this training tensor folder. So now you have to move every files what we have done in the training session. So in here what happens is that there are test and train folders. Okay, test and train folders are given over here. Okay, so it is not able to move, I think so. So even though we will try exclamation cp minus r, which is the command for moving the folders. Okay, so I think this the actually the let's see the content. Okay, let's see the content over the test and train. Okay, so there are images inside and XML files inside, so we don't want to disturb it. So first we have to remove these folders in here in the images. So copy the path and then just give it over here. First we will remove it. This percentage CD, Control V, and then what you have to do is you have to get here. So it is exclamation rm minus r, and give test. You have to remove the path, remove the folders. First you have to remove the test folder. Okay, now the folder will not be available over here, it has been gone. Then the next one will be train, train, train. Okay, so now what happens is that train will not be there. So now what you have to do, you have to copy this, copy the path and get over here, and then just type cp minus r exclamation, and what you are going to do is you are going to copy from here this folder, and to you are going to get over here image folder, and then just paste it over here and then just click it. Okay, this will take some time because it is a huge file. It has to be copied over here in this image folder. So it is being copied. Okay, we are not moving it, we are copying it. Okay, so it will take some time. So friends, I will tell you what all to copy. So when you just go to this my drive, and I have to copy all these things into the tensor training. Okay, so now what I have done is I have taken this, and in this test.record I have test and train.record. So I copy this and I have just pasted over here, and this annotation file I have pasted over here, and I have just copied the path and pasted over here, and also train.record into annotation folder you have to copy it, and mpb.txt and also to annotation folder. After finishing this you have to copy. I am just going to move everything. Okay, so let this be done. So let's give it an play button. So after this finishes, this will start doing it. Okay, so everything will be going. So from this test.record, these test images will be taken to the images, and the test.record from here will be taken to the annotation folder over here in the training, and train.record will be taken to the annotation folder, and pbtext will be taken to the annotation folder. Okay, so let's wait. So the train images have been copied, but I don't know why test and all those images have not been copied. So it is mv command, I think so. So move minus r. So it is not nearly working. mv move folder. How to move a folder? Let's see how to move a folder. ov move folder in NUX Linux. Okay, the move folder in Linux command would be different, I think so. Okay, I think minus R should not be given. So let's take the minus R. Okay, so minus R is not needed. So let's move it now. I think everything will be moved. Okay, I think so. It has been done. Okay. Okay, test dot record, train dot record, all has been moved, and in images, test images, all those images have been moved with all those images. So we can, instead of copying, we may use move command also. Okay, so the label.pb.txt, let me show you what's inside. Okay, okay, these are the things. So actually I have showed in the previous one. So everything has been moved and everything has been copied, and so far we have done it very correctly. Okay, okay, now what we have to do is we have to start the training. Before that, we have to configure the pipeline. Okay, we have to configure the pipeline. So uh, let me show you something. So in order training, configuring training for a job, so in here pre-trained models, you need to configure the pipeline and all those things. So first thing what you have to do is you have to put the num classes. Okay, so num classes. So let me show you how to configure it correctly. Okay, so in the drive, my drive, and training tensor, and moreover in here there are two, I'm sorry, there are two places where you can find it, the checkpoints and everything. These are all TF events. So this is the configuring the pipeline. Okay, so the number of classes here is 3. Okay, so we are keeping it in models. As you can see here, it is in the um, training tensor models folder. In the models folder, we have kept it in the SSD ResNet thing. So where to download this SSD ResNet? So this SSD ResNet, where you can download is, you can download these pre-trained models from the model zoo. Okay, these are the checkpoints where it has been given. Okay, I'll show you where to download this SSD ResNet. So get over here and then type SSD ResNet TensorFlow download. TensorFlow DOWNLOAD. Okay, and TensorFlow model zoo download. Okay, or just go to TensorFlow. So we are in the TensorFlow model zoo download. You have to click the second one, TF2 model zoo. And after that, what you have to do is you have to get down, and SSD ResNet is over here. FPN 640 or 1024 custody, 1024, you can download anything you want. So this is 640, so we are downloading 640, and after that you upload it to this. So these are the checkpoints given over here. So, and in the models you have the pipeline config, so you convert this into 3. So the next thing would be you have to get down, and the batch size, so you should not run out of RAM, it could bottleneck, so this yellow symbol may come. So let me show you, this is 161. Okay, 161 in the thing, 161. Where is 161? It's over here. So you have to give the checkpoint. Okay, checkpoint 0, CKPT 0. Okay, checkpoint CKPT 0 only it has given, not index or anything is not given. So let's see what they have given here. And okay, batch size in 131 you want to alter the batch size. So in the 131 the batch size is 1, so I am altering it to 8. Okay, so the again the thing is fine tune. So this fine tune is checkpoint 0, path of the pre-trained checkpoint. Okay, it can fine tune the checkpoint type. This and all are not needed. So label math pbt or txt test dot record and all those things has to be given. So now just come here. So what to do? So you have to give the CKPT, and in this CKPT checkpoint, where to give. Okay, so this is the different label classes, and the different label classes. I think you don't want to give pb.txt, and then just come down over here, and then just go to CKPT, TPU CKPT 08. Okay, CKPT 08. So this is checkpoint CKPT 0. So it would be, I think, this one or that one, I don't know. Checkpoint 0 dot data. Okay, let it be checkpoint as point as 0, but in here what you have to do is you have to give it in this manner. So this is supposed to be, the CKPT is supposed to be this one. So copy this and then just CKPT index. So just copy this and then just give CKPT 0, Control V, and then just close this index. Okay, so this is finished. So sorry, next one would be whether this is a classification model or a detection model. You have to define it like that. So in here you have to give it as detection and give bfloat as 16. So this is what they have been telling over here. So in here you have to give it as detection and bfloat as false. Okay, so the only thing is that you have to download the model from here, and you have to upload it in this thing. Okay, you have to upload it in this thing, and the pipeline config we have given the CKPT point. Now we have to give the annotation. Okay, label map dot annotation. So go to the annotations and copy this, copy the path, and then just give this label dot txt, pb.txt, Control V, and check for another thing. Check for it is, and also it is over here. Okay, you have to give it over here. So I will revise everything. So test dot record is over here, so you have to give it over here. Control V. So test dot record is over here, and after test dot record, there's train dot record over there. So copy that, and also the input path of the train dot record. Okay, train dot record and test dot record has been given with all those things. So in here also they are telling that only you have to use the test dot record, label map dot pb.txt for, and also moving averages you should give us COCO matrix detection. Okay, for this thing COCO matrix detection should be given. Okay, false, and in the above you have to give label text.asc train, and train also you have to give. Okay, so in here you have to give train dot record and pb.txt, and in here fine tune you have to give the CKPT. Okay, dot CKPT, and in here it is batch size is 8, that is what I have given. So number of classes 1, but in here it is 3. So I will revise it again. Okay, first thing is that you have to come in this manner. This pipeline.config is in the models, and this thing which is being downloaded from this TensorFlow, where you can just download the 640, all files will be inside. So first you have to change the number of classes. Okay, then you just go down, you go to the 131. Okay, so to the 131, batch size is 8, and after that you go to fine tune and you have to change it to CKPT 0. Okay, so in here what you have to do is you have to go to 161, you have to go to 161, and in here it is CKPT 0, where you should copy from here this index and take the index away. Okay, so in the after 131 it is 161, and after that what you have to do, fine tune detection and false you have to give. So And again, what you have to do is, in here you have to give detection in 167 and 168 you have to give false, and in here you have to give the pb.txt from annotation, and annotation is over here, you have to give it from here, and train.record and test.record. So everything is being loaded. Okay, now what you should do is, everything is being fine. Now you have to run the model training. Okay, so now you just copy this. Okay, you just copy this. So this model main tf2.py. Okay, it is actually tf2 model main tf2.py is actually in models research. Okay, you can go from here and go to the they are just telling you to go to the training cd training demo, and configuring the training paths, all those things they are telling. But this model main.tf2, okay, you can also download it from here. For example, in the models research, okay, no object detection, no object detection, and go to model main tf2.py. From it is over here, but you can just do it from here also. Okay, which I have just copied to this folder. Okay, they have just copied to this folder, or you can get this file elsewhere. Okay, so now what you can do is, it is in the drive now. So you have to go here and go to here. So I have copied the file over here. So just copy this path. Okay, and then just press percentage cd and just paste it. Get to the training tensor, and now what you have to do is, you have to get to this file folder, and then just come over here and then just paste this. So it's over here, every file is over here, model main.tf2, or else you have to go to this object detection and take it. So in here, models directory, it is in the SSD thing. So pre-trained models, so you have to go to the pre-trained models, and weights, not weights, this thing, you have to click this, and it is fpn dot checkpoint. So fpn 56 ssd, my ssd vn fpn is given over here. So just copy this. Okay, copy this and then just paste this. Okay, and another thing is that you have to copy the pipeline config. So copy this path and then just paste this over here in the pipeline config. Okay, okay, the next thing would be checkpoint directory. So the checkpoint directory, so wait a minute. So we have given the pipeline config and everything. So now what you have to do is, you have to again give the checkpoint. So just copy this path and give this checkpoint. So I will tell you what I have given again. First we have given the model TF2, which we have downloaded from here. Okay, or we can take it from the object detection folder. That thing, as I am showing you here, it is inside the object detection folder, models research, and in the object detection folder it is available over here. Okay, in here model main tf2. So you can copy that to this folder. Okay, so after that, having this model main tf2, we are putting this fpn. This is this folder, this drive folder, which is the model directory, and the next one would be pipeline config, and the next one would be the checkpoint. So let's see whether this is start to training. Okay, so I think everything is going correct. in a correct manner. Tell you that you have to give the total number of steps is I have given us 2000, so you have to give that correctly. Okay, it over here in the 154th step. So it is just running. So let's see. So the only thing is that in this both thing you have to give the model directory here as this empty folder. As you can see here, it is an empty folder with all those checkpoints. Okay, all those checkpoints in here. Sorry, not from here, from the tensor training models. This is an empty folder you have given over here, and the another folder would be from here. Okay, on the models itself. Both have been. So now what they are telling is that for every 300 seconds you have to check. So we have given all the path correctly. We have given it in a manner that Python model TF2 model directory as FPN as this FPN where is the model, it's over here. So we have copied this path in the models which is in the drive training tensor folder, and we have given it over here, and we have given the pipeline config file correctly, and also we have set everything correctly and we have given. Okay, so let's hope that this works. So it will take a lot of time, so let's see. So it's a very huge file, so you have to wait for the training to start. So almost it has been done. So thank you for being with me. So thank you, friends. So this is how you do TensorFlow custom module edition. Thank you. Thing is that what you have to do is you should not give the checkpoint, so you should only give the two things. So for example, when you give the Python model main tf2.py minus model directory, where this is an empty directory, you should give in the models folder, which is over here. Okay, which is over here, where you just go here and models folder. Actually in here it will be created when you just give, after you give only. So you have to give the fpn dot fpn this thing, and the pipeline config should be configured nicely. I have published the video, so this is the third part of this video. So it came out very good that the loss is going down. Okay, so let us wait until morning and see how the loss would come down. Okay, so please like, share and subscribe. This was a very big tutorial. Okay, TensorFlow is really very hard, but we have to do with that because lots of edge devices about it.